Hi, friends. I know that some of you are wondering, so what is EWay exactly, and maybe even who is EWay? So, for the next few videos, as we post them, you're just going to get to know what EWay is and maybe who is actually a part of EWay and a little bit more about them. So, in this video, we just want to share a little bit about what is EWay. And actually, it started with a story of two people really just not qualified people at all, who God brought together to multiply himself and multiply his glory. And ladies, this isn't a love story, but it is two people who wants to share God's love story with the Ukrainian people. And that's where it started back in 2012. A guy by the name of Sergei Yurevich wanted to serve his community in Odessa, Ukraine, by teaching them English and sharing God's word. And as it would be, I had connected with Sergey because I was traveling to Ukraine sometimes back in the summers and the winters before, because I was just simply a math teacher. And so I would come here on short-term mission trips, and Sergey and I ended up serving together. And so in the fall of 2012, Sergey called me and said, "Hey, Abby, do you want to come over and let's start an English ministry. Let's start serving the community." And actually, by that time in my life, God just kind of was talking to me and speaking to me that, "Hey, Abby, I need you to take another step." I didn't know what that was until Sergey called me. And so immediately I knew this is the step that God is taking us. So I moved there. We started EWay together, and by God just using the least of these, and that is certainly Sergey and I, two people that have never had experience leading an English ministry and don't even have any formal education, seminary education. He used us to glorify him, and since 2012, he has multiplied that to having EWay locations in 4 different locations, 3 different cities throughout Ukraine. And so basically what we do and what have the opportunity of doing is just loving on people, serving them, and proclaiming his words. We do that by each and every night of the week during the Monday through Friday. We're teaching grammar. We're teaching conversation using the Bible. And let me show you. So each and every student gets this Bible that's in English and in Russian or Ukrainian. And we're teaching them how to use this. We're teaching them stories in there. We're teaching them words in there. We're having discussions on how this can impact their lives. How is this important in their lives? And so we're showing them God's truth each and every night of the week. And then on Saturdays, we gather as a whole group of EWay, depending on what location you are. And we just continue the conversation. And we have themes about hope and building relationships and what does that look like in their life? And how does that relate to God, having a relationship with God or hope in God? And so we're continuing that conversation. All the way around, we are wanting to build relationships with them. And so EWay is just simply a program. It's nothing special other than the fact that God is at the center of it. So churches use this program. We come into the church and we work alongside of the Ukrainians, and it's led by Ukrainians so that they can be serving their own community. And so the church is learning how to evangelize to their community. They are getting in the midst of it. They're making relationships, and it's all about Christ-centered relationship, showing them God's truth, not only just giving this to them, but teaching them how to use it. So we're so excited each and every day that we have an opportunity to love them genuinely, to serve them in their needs of wanting to learn English, and also proclaiming God's truth. And we see that that's not something that we came up with. It's just simply what Jesus did, right? And so we're not here to recreate the wheel. We're just here out of an eagerness and desire to serve them because of the overwhelming love that we have for God and his desire to make himself known in Ukraine. So if you want to join us here, of course, please come. We would love for you to be a part of this. But also continue to watch us on our social networks. How is God changing lives? And so that's just kind of the skinny on what is EWay. So in the next few videos, I'm going to be introducing you to a few people involved in the ministry. I hope you can join us.